Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. And we're doing a bonus video where I show some various things that I didn't get a chance to show before. Mainly the Insomniac Museum, which there's two ways to get there. One of those ways is to go here in Metropolis. There's this teleporter. It'll bring you to the Insomniac Museum if your PlayStation 2 clock is set to between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. And right now, for me, it's 1:52 a.m. So my clock must be off. Like, that's not even good enough for daylight savings time to make that make sense. Huh. Well, anyways, this is one way of going there. There is another way, though. So before we actually explore this place, let's head back to the Starship Phoenix, actually. So back here, I've gotten a few new trophies. As you see, I've got, I'll just show you my trophy collection once I have all the trophies. I still need one for getting the last skill point, which is for buying this armor. So there we go, there's our last piece of armor, and we got the Skill Master trophy. So if we look into our skill points, we just got Turn Up the Heat, purchase the Infernox armor. So we have all the skill points. That means we also have all the cheats unlocked. So, you know, Big Head Heroes, just gives our character big head. I guess Clank too. Time freeze. Not entirely sure what that is. Does it have something to do with why the camera is going in circles right now? I don't quite understand. It'd be nice if they had descriptions. Secret Agent Clank. He's in his agent outfit, of course. Big head enemies. I mean, there's no enemies here for me to show you that, but you can figure what it is. Ships to ducks. I can't show that here either, but you can see it on the picture where the ships flying around the skies are these ducks, which you haven't seen those kind of ducks yet. We'll see those kind of ducks later, because that's a Quacko Ray thing. And Mirror Universe, where everything is flipped and I hate it, because it's confusing. Now, I'm not sure what this unknown one is for. I assumed that that was just for 100%. Now that I have 100%, is there more I can buy here? Because I bought all the ship stuff I could. even though I really didn't need to. But I'll, like, briefly show it all here, and maybe we'll buy something if we can. A lot of these customization options are the same as in Ratchet and Clank going commando, but there are a few new ones here. This was actually a lot to buy, but, you know, this is challenge mode, so money's not an issue. Here's a new one, Insomniac Special. Is that available now that we've been to the Insomniac Museum? I don't actually want to equip anything, but, like, you know, I'll buy it all. So is that because we were at the Insomniac Museum, or because we got 100%? This is what happens when they try to change your ship. That little effect. But anyways, I think the reason why 100% would give you the Insomniac Special might have something to do with the fact that getting all the trophies lets you in here, which brings you to the Insomniac Museum. But let's look at our trophies quick. We got Ratchet, Clank, Captain Qwark, Dr. Nefarious, Scrunch, Lawrence, the Plumber, Courtney Gears, Al, our Titanium Collector trophy for getting all the titanium bolts, our Skill Master trophy for getting all the skill points, our Nano Finder trophy for reaching our maximum 200 health, which can only be done in challenge mode, our Annihilation Nation Champion trophy for doing all the challenges in Annihilation Nation, our Friend of the Rangers trophy for doing all of the Ranger missions, and our Omega Arsenal trophy for getting all of the Omega weapons, which we'll look at later once we've gone through the Insomniac Museum. But yeah, in order to get that one, you have to level your weapons up to level 5, which gives them a new name. Then in challenge mode, you buy the 6th version, which is their Mega versions. Then you level them up to level 7, which is their Giga versions. And then you level them up to level 8, which is their Omega versions. So I'll be showing all of our powerful weapons later. But for now, it's Insomniac Museum time. Some other things to note about challenge mode. Completing challenges gets you a lot more money. Sewer crystals give you like 10 times as many bolts. You get like 20,000 for each sewer crystal. And my sewer crystals actually got messed up because I died when one spawned. So now there's just one sewer crystal I can't get. But the game thinks I did get it, because it gave me the cutscene for getting them all when I went back to the plumber. But my inventory here thinks that I didn't get it, so it's kind of weird. Also, the titanium bolt thing is kind of weird, because I didn't actually collect any in this run, because there weren't any. And one more thing I want to mention. I said that you start this challenge mode playthrough with the hacker, and you do, but it gets taken away from you, so really you don't. Those are just some interesting things I found out about while going through challenge mode. You can also skip the Qwark Vid-comics if you want to, but why would you want to do that when they get you so much money now? Plus, they're just fun. Anyways, this is the Insomniac Museum. Burbank. And there's a bunch of exhibits here that just show you things that didn't quite make it into the game or other interesting things. Also, this music, from what I've heard, this was gonna be a Qwark Vid-comic theme, but it ended up being unused, so they just put it in the Insomniac Museum. Anyways, let's look at some exhibits. Early on, we planned to have turbo slider races included in Ratchet and Clank 3. Due to a lack of time, however, they were eventually cut. However, you can still drive around on the only racetrack ever to be created. Why don't they say their lines like they do in Going Commando's Insomniac Museum? So yeah, let's go to the turbo slider track, I guess. So yeah, this, as the game said, this would have been a racetrack for the turbo slider. Which is making me think that I can probably die in the Insomniac Museum. Yeah, that's probably something that can happen, thanks to this track and some other things. So I assume I'm supposed to... What way am I supposed to go? Because this feels like the wrong way. Also, some of these things don't seem to be complete. I think I just went through a wall there. But of course it wouldn't be complete because, you know, it's here in the Insomniac Museum and not in the main game. So I have no clue where on this track I have and haven't been, because I've kind of fallen all over the place now. I don't think I've been over here. But yeah, I think I've properly shown this place off now. Here's a jump! Ooh, I haven't been up here. I'm glad I kept playing. Alright, anyways, I think that's about enough of this place. So let's get out and go back to our ship. Or this ship, rather. So over here, we've got some sort of an exhibit. Our QA testers put their heads together and came up with a number of fiendishly hard hacker puzzles. See if you're good enough to beat them. If you can win some bolts. Because I totally need bolts right now. So we have different employees making different hacker puzzles. So we've got Ed Kims here. Okay, so I'm not sure how much I just cut out. But Ed here's took me a little while, not too long. Bill's I couldn't win because it wasn't working. Like, I was shooting through things that I shouldn't have shot through, and some things just weren't hitting, and it was a big mess. So, you know, I think that these hacker challenges warrant their own, like, non-commentated video where I just show you, like, my successful attempt at these. So, yeah, we're not going to be showing these in this video. To give you an idea of how long I was stuck, I've been recording this video for 46 minutes now, so, you know, take that and subtract how far I am how far we currently are in the YouTube video. And that's how long I spent on those things. So yeah, that's gonna be its own video. Oh great, another hacker thing. But this one, you get to make your own. There was a thing like this in the previous games Insomniac Museum, where you could make your own electrolyzer puzzle. Or not electrolyzer, infiltrator. Thankfully, this one is being much nicer than those other challenges. But yeah, those challenge infiltrator puzzles definitely gotta be their own separate video. But the default custom one, I will try to do here. Once they get up that far, it's probably best not to worry about the green ones and just go around and shoot as much as I can. Okay, I got through that one. I was really worried there. Yeah, since I'm not showing, you know, those challenge ones in this video, I'll at least mention that Ed's challenge one was pretty cool. It had 3 stages, and each stage was centered around one of the 3 things that come up. Like, stage 1 was all about having a ton of green ones come up. You had to get 50 of them. Then stage 2 was all about all the red ones coming up, and you only had to collect 3 of the green ones. And then stage 3, you had to collect 8 green ones. And it was all about all of the blue barriers coming up. I'm just gonna shoot around here to wear everything down a bit. And on to our final stage of this. And then no more hacking ever again, except when I have to make that video of those challenge ones. That video that I will conveniently forget to make. No, I'll do it. I just won't like it. To be honest, I've never been a big fan of the hacker minigame in this. I liked how in the old games, it was a puzzle thing rather than a minigame thing. Like the Trespasser and the Infiltrator were puzzles, and the Electrolyzer was too, although that one was kind of a minigame. But anyways, as you can see, we can like make our own hacker puzzle here, our own hacker minigame. these are all the different things you can customize. And I'm not gonna go through showing what each thing affects, because I don't even know how I would show that off, especially since I don't know what it affects. Anyways, there's a barrier here. For some reason. I wonder how to get in there. Do we need to do more hacking? And it's probably gonna be really hard, because this is one of the optional ones, because it's in the Insomniac Museum. Like how the hardest electrolyzer puzzle was in the Insomniac Museum in the previous game. You know, this actually doesn't seem that hard, coming off of those challenge ones. Why am I doing so much hacking? I wonder if I've ever beaten those challenge hacker puzzles before. Because I'm typically a pretty big completionist with all the things I do in my games, but I could easily see myself giving up on that and saying I'm gonna go back to it later, and then just completely forgetting that I was supposed to go back to it later. Because, you know, I've already done everything else in the game. This one's not too bad, though. Anyways, what was hidden behind that? Looks like we've got some animations to look at. Because the enemies appear so small on the screen when playing the Qwark Vid-comics, we thought we'd bring them closer for your viewing pleasure. So yeah, this isn't anything that we haven't... This isn't anything that we could never see. This is just seeing stuff up close. Which is cool. It's cool that they let you do that, but I don't feel the need to go through all the animations, because we could see this anyways, just from far away. Alright, what's over here? Oh no. Now you can play the original uncut, uncensored version of Qwark Vid-comic. Booty is in the Eye of the Beholder, featuring different gameplay and the cut boss, Captain Blackstar. This unnamed level was the first level ever designed for the Captain Qwark Vid-comic rounds. Because it was very early, many of the concepts were tried here. Many of the concepts we tried here didn't work, and as a result, we cut the level. It is preserved here for historical purposes. So yeah, there's 2 Qwark Vid-comic levels we can do, which, you know, I like the Qwark Vid-comic stuff, so I would like to play them. But I've already spent so much time doing other mini-games, I kinda wanna just explore the museum. But we'll play these now. So I guess, well, Unnamed Qwark Vid-comic is at the start, so let's start there. I mean, the vid-comics are pretty fun. That's unfinished. But yeah, the vid-comics are pretty fun, though. I wonder, could we increase our health further? Surely not, right? Wonder what would happen if we picked up a health upgrade. Or if the health upgrades will even show up. Since we already have maximum max health. Alright, that's the top of the level. I want to get that up there. How do I get that up there? Like, no, seriously, how do I get that? There we go. Ow. That hurt. But it wasn't death, so it's fine. Thankfully, I'm able to touch those pistons while they're down and while they're going back up. Just don't want to get crushed by them. Some games would be programmed so that just touching those would hurt you, but thankfully this game doesn't work that way. Hello, what are you? I mean, this is a pretty cool level. Kind of a shame it's not in the main game, but that doesn't really matter since, you know, we get to play it here. There we go, I gotta hit you from behind. I tried to wall jump there, it didn't quite work out. The wall jumping is having a hard time because it doesn't want to wall jump off that door. There you go, he's finally dead. Not having a weapon there, like not having any ammo, was kind of a problem. Camera, can you please go over? You want me to what now? I get that I'm supposed to hang on that ledge, but it didn't really want to do that. I thought maybe I could push the box there somehow. But alas, you cannot. There haven't been any tokens that were worth 10 in this level, have there been? Maybe this level was made before they decided to incorporate those tokens. Hopefully it wasn't made before they decided to incorporate checkpoints. Oh my gosh, those are diagonal. Okay, good. We have checkpoints. One thing I am grateful for here is the fact that we're not gonna have to speedrun these. Okay, I can just jump past you. I'm really worried about how many hits I'm gonna end up taking. But we're fine for now. I assume that up here would be where the health upgrade would have been. I'm missing a lot of tokens, and this is the end of the level. I assume you just can't get them all. That would mean I'd get a titanium bolt too. Look at this thing. This thing's crazy. But I have no more ammo, so I guess let's punch an eye. I'm so dead. Yeah, I don't think that I'm missing any tokens. I think this level just doesn't have enough. That boss didn't regenerate its health. Oh my gosh, that screen is glitching out. Okay, anyways. So that's one vid-comic down. Don't kick me out here. Let me play the other one, please. Vid-comic 1 Special Edition. Or rather, the beta version of Vid-comic 1. It's looking pretty similar so far. Not as many collectibles here. It's making me do wall jumps, it looks like. Huh, these are dead ends. I thought right would have been the way to go and up would have been a secret. Yeah, the start was very similar to the original design, but this is very different. It's all about wall jumping. That's interesting. I honestly would have liked a level where there was more wall jumping involved. Like actual required wall jumping. Because we never really got that. There's so many ways to go. Oh, I get it. So I gotta flip 2 switches or something in order to keep going to the right there. It's kinda hard to make these jumps when you can't see. And it just warps you back here after you break the crystal. That's an interesting way of doing it. Not what I was expecting, but I was wondering how I would get back, so I guess I have my answer now. It's crazy how different this level was. Like it's actually a completely different level. I see that, 10. You're not hiding from me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... Can I duck on this thing? Oh, you grabbed the ledge. Okay. Because it wasn't letting me duck. This looks like it'll be a wall jump here. Man, this level is fascinating. Got another thing up there. I'm glad I decided to wall jump. Wall jumping really is the name of the game here. And now we got the red gem, the one in Snogo. That you have to get through going through that secret entrance. It's a Crash Bandicoot 2 reference. Anyways, continuing on. I'm recognizing some of these platforms. They don't have, the same enemies here. Ah, yeah, this is nice and familiar now. And we've gotta be, right at the end. because there's not many tokens left. We're not actually gonna get all the tokens, are we? Give me my extra titanium bolt. Of course it doesn't give you that, but we have 100 out of 100 tokens. And here's Captain Blackstar, I guess. We don't have any weapons, so we've just got to punch him. Get out of here, randomly spawning rats. Oh no, I'm fighting a sword now. We're suddenly in Donkey Kong Country 2. Although the way the sword's targeting me kinda reminds me more of in the Viking Mama fight in Rayman 1. Ow, what hit me there? I mean, I shouldn't expect everything to work properly since, you know... Oh, now we're in Donkey Kong Country 3 and we're fighting Chaos. Is that head gonna shoot like laser eyes at me? No, it's just gonna try to eat me. Alright. So there's that vid-comic done. I can't believe I'm gonna have like over a half hour of hacking to cut out. That still blows my mind. But anyways, let's try not to skip exhibits here. And this gravity ramp is just here because Insomniac Museum likes gravity ramps. That was a thing from the second one, from the Insomniac Museum from the second game. But anyways, this is Captain Blackstar, the original boss enemy at the end of Qwark Vid-comic 1. He ultimately proved too complex and was cut. But we have now fought him. And we can see his different animations here up close now. Let's not have you constantly make that noise. There we go. Oh, hey, look, it's Chainblade. From the previous game. Except with different weapons. I killed him and he hurt me. I did not see this coming. Well, let's just pretend that never happened. It's over here. Originally, if any team in multiplayer controlled all nodes in a battlefield, this monstrosity would appear and wreak havoc across the map. It was ultimately cut because it was too complex. That's gonna mess with me if I left it on that one. Oh, can I not look at different animations for this one over here? I guess not. What does this say? The Joaquin? A great drawing by Joaquin Barlow served as the inspiration for one of the gladiator enemies. Barlow is the name of a planet in Going Commando, so I guess that planet was named after him. Go to tank room. Excuse me? I'm driving a tank. I have normal shots, I have like a flamethrower. I have whatever this is, this view. I have a number of different weapons there. Would have been interesting using that, but obviously it's not a finished vehicle. So where to next? We've got this room with all the gravity ramps. This is where Insomniac guy would be like, oh, we're all hopped up on caffeine, we bounce off the walls in the previous game. Hank, the fearless wiener dog, was chosen by his owner, Carl Granda, as a de facto mascot for Insomniac Games. These are pictures made by Carl to push Hank's celebrity status. Hank says I'm proud of you, so stand tall like me. That doesn't have anything to do with Hank, that's just... Oh wait, Ratchet and Hank. Nice, he's riding the dog. What does that say? It's like something racing. I can't tell what that says. Hank says run free and let none sway you from your path. All these motivational posters with Hank are ridiculous. Hank says, says I need some better eyes, apparently. Yeah, I don't have any clue what that says, but it's a cute picture. And I believe that was all of them. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's the Hank room now. Let's check out this room next, I guess. This is one of the early designs for the hovership vehicle, which can be found in both the single and multiplayer parts of Ratchet and Clank 3. Nice. Enter password. Is that like Megan, but with an H? M-E-G-H-A-N? Is that who I think it is? It might be and it might not be. But I feel like I recognize that facial hair. Is this another Dan thing? Or is that someone else at Insomniac? So like all these computers seem to have stuff on them and I haven't been looking at them. That's just a wireframe desk. Anyways, let's get back to the place we were at. Which should be this one. This is the original mask Captain Qwark wore when Ratchet first finds him on Florana. It was found to be too silly and was replaced with one a little more somber. Yeah, that does look pretty silly. This robotic canine was originally intended as a weapon in Ratchet and Clank 2, the so-called Hound of Doom. This so-called Hound of Doom was supposed to seek enemies, attack, and then hang on to them until they shook him off or were defeated. The thing is, there were some sort of Hounds of Doom or something in the... Oh, we can look at their animations, or this one's at least. But there were some sort of Hounds of Doom in the second game, weren't there? Wasn't that like one of the enemies on Barlow? They didn't look anything like this, but it was like the fluffy hound of cuddly death or something like that. So now, before we head that way, hello, Dan again. He's just all over the place. Is that Hank? Or is that another dog? Is that Dan's dog? I don't know, but we've been to this exhibit, so let's go into this one over here. That has to be Dan. Okay, well, you're rude, sir. These enemies were originally for Planet Dax. They were cut because their behavior was too complex for an enemy that only appeared once in the game. Yeah, he's just throwing boxes at me, which is getting me bolts, so, you know, I'll take it. And then I'll get rid of you. This Swarmer was also going to appear with the ape enemies on Dax. They were cut in favor of the Fireflies. because the fireflies were much less bug prone. Well, whatever that armor thing was, it's dead, so hopefully you got to see it before it was dead. This was an early design for the Sand Shark enemy from the original Ratchet & Clank game. It ended up not being the look we were looking for, however. Anyways, we can see outside. We don't have to do an electrolyzer puzzle to get out here either. And now there's water below here instead of an abyss. So that's interesting, but before we try looking around outside, let's try looking at all the exhibits inside. Go to Bombs Away set. I mean, sure. We can do that. Is anyone gonna explain what this is? They're copying my movements. And now they're all dead. I was one of those people. Is that the museum down there? It is. If I were to glide down there from here, would I be able to get out? I know in the second game, if you touched like the edges of the top of the building, you would get trapped inside the vents and never be able to get out. I just accidentally got back in bounds. Okay. Hello, hacker puzzles that I never wanted to see again. I have no clue what that bombs away thing was. Kinda reminded me of Bomberman. Fitting for, you know, a bombs away thing. Ah, this spot. The special effects spot. Back by popular demand, you can edit your own special effects. Just enter the debug window and change the values and see what you come up with. So yeah, this is like the same thing as in the previous game. I didn't pay attention to what value that was. But, you know, let's just turn some stuff up here a little bit. Or down if it can't go up. Can change the color of something. Yeah, gravity affects it pretty strongly. There's various textures we could use. It's a weird whirlwind type thing. I can't even change that one. I don't know what all those effects mean, but I changed a bunch of stuff. And now there's like a second one of these we can do. And I assume there's just, you know, a bunch of those to do. So yeah, there's like 4 effects in one there you can mess with. So it's pretty cool to just mess around with it and see what you can make. But I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. For now, we haven't missed anything here, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so what's over here then? You don't have anything to say to me. All hail Mr. Fister. Interesting. Must be some inside joke. Check out www.insomniacgames.com to learn more about the Ratchet & Clank universe and the fine folks who developed it. If you join our online community, you'll be able to unlock additional multiplayer skins. Well, that probably doesn't work anymore. So let's check out these last 2 rooms here. This doesn't really have anything in it. This one is big, though. Was the other one small? No, it was... I wouldn't say it's small. It's about the same size as the other ones. Anyways, since we can go outside, let's do that. I don't think there's anything to do over here, but I'll check quick. No, there's not. But around this way. We can go around this. Just like in the previous game. Go to Pirate vs. Ninja set. I'll do that in a second. Doesn't look like we can go any further here. I might go back to that Bombs Away set and glide back down just to see if there's anything else over there. But for now, let's go to the Pirate vs. Ninja set. What's that R block for? I wonder. So we've got like our robot ninja thing with like, I mean it's got a purple lightsaber, but it's still like Darth Maul's one, even though Darth Maul's is red. And he's versus Captain Blackstar. But it doesn't look like they're gonna fight, it's just a set, and I can't get rid of either of them. We're underwater, but there's a layer of water below us. So I'm pretty darn sure that that's the museum up there. Unless that's like... Unless that's where the tank is, but I'm... Oh, the museum's over there. And there's the Bombs Away set. So that must be the tank area up there. No, yeah, that totally is. kinda wish I had the Visibomb gun in this game so I could just look around and see where everything is. It was nice having that in this area in the second game. Anyways, let's head back to Bombs Away so we can glide down here. And just make sure we're not missing anything. No, there's nothing else here. So I'll just fall through the water, because it's still an abyss apparently, even though it looks like water. And now we'll go check out that bug that died right away. Here's that guy. Get a good look at him now, and now he's dead. So yeah, that should be the whole Insomniac Museum, not counting, you know, doing the hacker stuff over here. That's gonna be a separate video, and it's gonna be painful. So that's that. Now, before we actually go anywhere, I do want to show off all our weapons, now that they are max level. And this is probably the only other thing I'm gonna do in the video. So we've got our Omega Shock Cannon. These are all very powerful now. Our Omega Nitro Eruptor. Our Omega N60 Hurricane. Our Omega Quantum Whip. Shoots out a little shockwave. Our Omega Infecto Bomb. Omega Vortex Cannon might be a little hard to show. I might want to die again so I can try sucking up that bug. Or like the boxes that the one guy throws. So yeah, there's that. Omega Tempest. This is hard to show because it locks onto enemies, but you can lock onto a whole bunch at once. The Omega Agents of Dread. Where's an enemy we can use that on? Here you are. Where'd they go? So yeah, there's that. We've got the Omega Splitter Rifle. Omega Decimator. Omega Ultra Shield Launcher. It'll zap enemies that go near it. But you've seen that already, I'm pretty sure. Because I think that was at level 5. Omega Multi-Disc Gun. splits up into multiple discs. Omega Rift Ripper. Omega Quacko Blitzer. Alright, I need to die again so I can show you what this does. Because it's important, you need to see what this does. You already saw that the ducks blow up now. But it goes beyond that now, and I think this is slightly luck-based, so hopefully this won't be too much of a problem getting this to work. Yeah, so he flies, and he seeks enemies out. It's pretty great. We'll save the Rhinocerator for later. For now, there's the Omega Mega Turret Glove. And there's 4 more weapons to go through. We've got this one, which freezes enemies, which, again, well, you've seen that already. But yeah, that's the Omega Liquid Nitrogen Gun. Now the Omega Tesla Barrier, which shocks enemies that it goes near. I guess we can show that here. Or maybe not, because they act kind of weird. Alright, let's try it on the same enemies we've been using weapons on. So yeah, that shocks enemies. Now we've got the Omega Heavy Bouncer. Thankfully, these little bombs here home on to enemies. And the Omega Plasma Storm. Which is super deadly. But the most deadly weapon here has got to be the Rhinocerator. So I can't quite show what this weapon used to be. When you first get the weapon, it just shoots off a few really thin white missiles, like really tiny missiles with just a white stream behind them. But they were strong and they homed on to enemies. Then once you level it up to level 2, at levels 2 through 4, those missiles become thicker and give an orange trail. And they look, they look a bit better. And then at level 5, they don't even target enemies anymore, because instead they do this. These missiles look the same way that they do when it's at levels 2 through 4, but now instead of targeting enemies, they just nuke everything, and everything dies. And I kinda wanna use it on an enemy, just to show you exactly what happens to them. I'm not sure if it would work on any of these enemies in here, since these enemies are, like, incomplete, you know? But we'll try it, and if this doesn't work, then we'll leave the Insomniac Museum and go head somewhere else. Well, that kinda worked. You saw him disintegrate. It just wasn't supposed to leave a body behind. But yeah, they just disintegrate like that. So that's all of the powered up weapons. And normally I would go to the end of the game and show you how much easier the final boss is with the upgraded Rhino. However, I can't go fight Nefarious because I've already beaten him. All I can go to is the Bio-Obliterator fight. And the Bio-Obliterator can't be hurt by normal weapons. It has to be... Or at least it can't be hurt by this weapon, maybe because it's too far away. But yeah, like, you gotta fight the Bio-Obliterator with the hover ship. Or maybe some other weapons, but this isn't gonna reach it. So yeah, we're not really gonna be showing how strong it is, but it basically just kills everything anywhere near where it explodes. So yeah, that's that. We've still got some more bonus videos to do, because of course we've got to do this hacking challenge back here. We've got to do the multiplayer stuff, and we've got to do the boss bash video. So yeah, guess I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then for that stuff or for something else. Oh, by the way, after I finished recording that video, I found out how to get the last cheat. You pause the game, hit circle, square, up, down, left, left. And now we've got a lightsaber. And it has better range than the normal wrench. So yeah, wrench replacement there. So anyways, yeah. Let's end it off with that. Let's turn the cheat back on. There we go. That's a way to end a video.